Welcome into another Con Show. This time we're featuring the music from a brand new album by a Gaijin band here in Tokyo. The band is called Stolen, and this is a sample of their music. Check this out. This is the music of Stolen, and representing the band is Mr. Mike de Jong. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great, Con. Thanks a lot for having us in.
Oh, welcome to the Con Show. Great to have you here. Explain to our listeners who are listening in other countries what a Gaijin band is.
Well, Gaijin is the term for foreigner in Japanese or in Japan, and basically our band is made up of foreigners, although we do have one Japanese member. She's the keyboardist, the wife of our bass player, Tommy, who's from L.A., and our band is made up of expats, a couple of Canadians, an American, and our drummer from New Zealand, along with the keyboardist who's Japanese. So,
how long have you guys been together?
We've been together for about 2 years, or I guess I should say the band has been around for 2 years. Mel, our vocalist, Mel Ushikubo, has been with us for about a year.
And how about the name of the band, Stolen?
Well, the name of the band is a little bit controversial. It relates basically to the child custody system in Japan, which some of us have been through. It's a difficult system. I don't want to really get into it too much here, but it's a problem, and sometimes it leads to children being stolen. And so we named the band after that just to sort of publicize the issue. There's also a little blurb on the inside of the album jacket about it.
Do you have a song about Stolen?
Well, we do on the album. I didn't bring it with me here today, but there is a song here called Caroline, which relates to a young girl who's missing her daddy. Now, it could be relating to a young girl missing her daddy because he's been, they're divorced, the parents are divorced, or maybe he's passed away or just gone. So it's just a song about somebody losing somebody close to them.
And did you write that song?
I wrote that song, and that's the song that means the most to me when we play live. Some people would say it's maybe not the best track on the album, but it's certainly my favorite.
Well, the CD looks really good, very professional, a very beautiful cover. Tell us about that cover.
Yeah, the cover, Alfie Goodrich, a professional photographer here in Tokyo who does magazines and model shoots, he not only did the cover shot, but he designed the album package for us. He's a good friend of mine. And the album shot sort of relates to that issue of a child looking out over a city, maybe searching for somebody special. It was shot in a Tokyo high-rise, and it's really nicely done.
Very well done. And where can we get this album? How is it being distributed?
Right now, you can get it, online in all the usual places: iTunes, Amazon, worldwide, actually, on all the iTunes and Amazon various portals. You can also get it on Spotify, or you can go to our website, which is stolenjapan.weebly.com. And Weebly is Weebly.
All right, we'll put that on the screen, and we'll repeat that a little bit later. Now, you chose several songs for our listeners here, and this first song is titled With the Rain. Do you have a story about that?
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of stories. The song itself relates to sort of the irony of breaking up in the world's most romantic city. People call Paris the city of light, the city for lovers. But imagine, Kong, if you go there and you break up.
Oh.
It's a disaster.
Sure.
So the lyrics sort of relate to that story. And it's sort of a little bit from my own personal background. But it also, the other interesting story is this song was actually written in part online. I co-wrote it with a friend of mine in Toronto who's an author, and I wrote most of the song musically and some of the melodies and lyrics. And I said, Jeff, have you ever written a song before? He says, no, I've done some poetry. I said, well, here's the song, here's my idea, I'll send it to you online, send me back some lyrics. And he did, and I had to edit them, but they were fantastic.
Before we play the song, why don't you give us a poetic reading of some of the lyrics? Do it in your own unique style, Mike.
Now you see me, now you don't. Now you've gone away a while. Now you say you need some time alone. Is my affection out of style? I want you on every Paris corner, every bookshop where I brood. Save me from this downward spiral into a dark, oppressive mood.
Oh, wow, and you memorized that.
It sounds pretty dark, but you know what? It's actually a kind of a popular song, so you got to listen to it, and you'll see. It's not that bad. It's not depressing.
Well, let's listen to it right now. Here's Stolen with The Rain. Sorry, Mike, we have to interrupt the song right here for legal purposes, copyright purposes, that sort of thing. Anyway, and folks, if you want to get the album, of course, it's available online. We'll repeat that a little bit later. Now, you mentioned some of the players in your band, but right now, give us their names again and what they play or what they do in the band.
Sure. Simon McDowell is our drummer, and he's a local pro. He's from New Zealand originally, but he's played with a lot of major artists here. He's a session guy, and he's played with Taylor Swift. He's played with Carly Rae Jepsen, Ed Sheeran when they appear on NHK, the national broadcaster. So he does a lot of that stuff. But he plays with us mainly because he really likes the songs. He likes to play that sort of harder rock style a little bit, which he doesn't always get to do. Tommy Jaime is from Los Angeles, and again, he's a professional bass player. He plays and teaches here in town. He plays upright and electric. He's a brilliant bass player. And
teaches what?
He teaches bass.
Oh, okay.
He's a music teacher. He teaches bass. And he's also a brilliant backup vocalist. A lot of the backup vocals you'll hear on this album are actually Tommy, and he's good. His wife, Mizuki, is our keyboardist. She's the newest member. She's a jazz musician who'd never played pop music before. And she came into our band, and she, we had to work with her a little bit to keep it sort of short and sweet. And she loves it. She loves playing pop. And I play lead guitar, obviously. And our vocalist, Mel Ushikubo, is actually a Canadian woman married to a Japanese man here. And she's also a pro actor, singer, model, and songwriter now with us.
You mentioned that you're the lead guitarist. You play lead, not rhythm.
I do both. I do all the guitar on the CD and even a little ebow, if you know what an ebow is. I play a little bit of that on the...
Explain that for our listeners.
Well, it's interesting because somebody heard one of the tracks and they really complimented this keyboard part in the song. And I said, there is no keyboard in that song. It's actually me playing this instrument called I guess it's like an attachment to your guitar. It's like a magnet, and it just makes the guitar strings resonate longer, and it sounds like a keyboard. So I played that over top of the song, and it sounds like like a keyboard. It sounds pretty cool. So, I do that. And Mel is like I said, she's the vocalist, but we've started songwriting as well together, and she's really good at lyrics.
And what is your songwriting process? How does it work for you?
Good question. No, With the Rain was the only one we've done that one with. Generally, I'll come up with the song ideas on a demo, musically, and some of the lyrics and some of the melodies. Usually the chorus I'll come up with. Because I'm not a vocalist, I generally give the song to somebody who's a singer to go with it and do, I'll give them an idea or a suggestion and they'll run with it. This next song, Overtime, I'd given Mel a different idea with totally different lyrics. She said, no, I have this different idea I want to play. I want to do this. I want to try it. And she turned it into this spectacular song about the salaryman in Japan.
Okay, well, let's check it out right now. It's called
Overtime.
It's 10 p.m. again. I'm slaving at my desk. I wonder what it's like outside. There's no end to this nightmare. There's no end to this grind. I can't take it any longer. I don't recognize my wife. I just sit here getting older, missing something called my life. I'm overtime, going crazy. Overtime, I'm making money. Face it, I'm a mess. I don't know if I slept. I wonder if I'm gonna die. There's no end to these normie kind. There's no end in sight. I can't take it any longer. I don't recognize my wife. I just sit here getting older, missing something called my life. Overtime, going crazy. Overtime, I'm making money. I'm overtime, going crazy. Overtime, I'm making money.
Oh, once again, hate to break into the song, Mike, but you know the rules. The song is titled Overtime. It's on the brand new album by a group called Stolen. Mike de Jong is our very special guest. You guys have been putting a lot of work into this. Is this your full-time job?
No, it's not. It's not. My full-time job is actually a journalist and a media consultant. But the rest of the band, I would say, are professionals. Again, this has sort of been a long-time project for me, Kong. I mean, I've always been a songwriter, and I've always played music. My dream has been to put together a killer band with a killer vocalist to play songs that I've written or co-written.
And where can we see your killer band perform?
Well, we play all around town, generally some of the clubs and live houses in Tokyo. There's a great live house scene, a great indie music scene here. We play a lot at What the Dickens, which is a famous sort of Gaijin pub, if you will, all over the place in town here. And you can find out our listings, either our concert listings or show listings from our website.
Please repeat your website once again.
Yes, www.stolenjapan.weebly.com.
Better spell Weebly for us.
Yes, Weebly is the hosting service that we use, so it's Weebly.
Are you on Facebook?
Yes, we're on Facebook, Stolen Japan.
Stolen Japan, all right.
Yeah.
Next song is called Addiction. Is this a drug song?
Well, you know, it is and it isn't. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphorical drug song, and if you read some of the lyrics, you'll see that it relates to a love addiction.
Ah, I see.
You know, this addiction for a person is so strong, it's like protein in your stream. You know, it's like some kind of main line into your veins that you love this person so much. So this song is actually, I'd originally written it, obviously, you know, to lust after females.
Right.
But when Mel took it over and started singing it, we changed it somewhat to be about a powerful sort of female addiction for a guy that she liked. And you don't hear a lot of that in music these days.
No, you don't. Could you by any chance recite some of the lyrics from this song? I'd just like to hear what the lyrics are first.
Sure. Like protein, he's in my stream. I'm wide awake, but in a dream. Feel like living in Shangri-La. Electric touch that shocked my heart. Rehab till he's mine. That's my favorite line.
Let's check it out. Here's Stolen with Addiction.
Like protein, easing my stream. I'm wide awake, but in a dream. Feel like living in Shangri-La. Electric touch that shocked my heart. Rehab till he's mine. You're my main addiction. You're my high, my low. You're my main addiction. I just can't say no. There's no magic pill or antidote. Men in white suits, there ain't no hope. I can't breathe when it comes around. Space is near and I'm off the ground. Rehab till he's mine. You're my main addiction. You're my high, my low. You're my main addiction. I just can't say no, 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 no.
I hate to break into the song, Mike, but you know the rules. Folks, if you want to get the album, it's available at their website or go to the Facebook site. You said it's Facebook, Stolen Japan?
Right. Also iTunes. Just
iTunes.
search us on iTunes.
Okay, where can we see you within the near future?
Well, our next gig will be coming up in Chiba. There's a gig in Chiba coming up. We haven't confirmed yet, so I can't really say the name of it. But if you go to our website, once again, we'll be posting that on there shortly. Also, the interesting thing about our band name is we have Stolen with a period on the end.
Why is that?
Just to make it different, and just to sort of find it a little bit easier, more easily on iTunes or something. So when you type in Stolen period, it'll come up quickly. Otherwise, if you type in Stolen, you'll get a million different references to songs and bands or whatever. But that makes us stand
Stolen
out.
with a period at the end. Speaking of the end, that's where we are right now. Mike, we're here at the Pink Cow. We're about to enjoy one of those great burritos. Have you ever had the burrito here before?
I have. It's a wonderful. You got to come down here and try it. It's
We're
great.
looking at it right now. That is a beautiful sight, isn't it?
I know. I'm getting hungry.
The Pink Cow's burrito is really, you got to try it. All right. Once again, Mike de Jong, thank you for taking time to be with us here on The Kong Show on the Japan Today website. And thank you for turning us on to new music from your brand new CD titled Stolen.
Thanks very much, Kong. We really appreciate it.
Let's go out with one more song. What are we going out with?
This is a song called Against the Grain, and it's basically another song relating to life in Japan, to maybe the loneliness and alienation that some foreign people feel when they come here. And it's a great place to visit, but sometimes people have feelings of, that they're a little bit of a fish out of water. That's what this song relates to.
Well, let's check it out. music there for the band Stolen. It's called Against the Grain. Big thanks once again to Mike de Jong for joining us here on The Kong Show on the Japan Today website. As always, there's more to come.
Sit inside, you still get high. You feed my face.